Hello, friends. Happy Friday. I'm popping on unplanned with a haul video because I have been ordering things and visiting stores, and so I need to put this stuff that I purchased away. So I wanted to do a haul video so I can get it put away. Let me see if I can find this on my iPad. And it's easier for me to go live than to record a video because it takes so long to get it uploaded. And for some reason, it's not popping up yet. So I don't know why that happens sometimes. Sorry. I just want to be able to answer in the chat if people come on, if they find me and come on. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Just get completely out of it and go back in, and maybe that'll work. There it is. Okay. All right, there we are. Okay, so I've decided to start with the My Creative Time stuff that I purchased, and this was not one order, so I've collected this stuff over probably a couple months or so here. So when she came out with the Christmas stuff, I think this was in July, I didn't order fast enough and I missed out on the ephemera, which I wanted for some little gift card holders that I'm making for craft fair. So I, excuse me, reordered or ordered these when they became available. And I ordered 2 packages of them because I might want to use them for other things as well. But so I'm going to show you quickly the cuteness that's in here, hopefully without losing stuff. And there's a lot of it, so I won't show every single piece, but I'm just going to kind of go through some of it real quick here. So this is called Christmas Gingers. And like I said, it's from My Creative Time. Look. And it's just super, super cute. Hi, Anna. So glad you're here. Look. Adorable. Anna, I'm going to be showing some of your things as well. I love gingerbread stuff, for sure. Ooh, what's for dinner, Anna? Look at the cute little mittens. Aren't those adorable? Okay, I don't want to take too much time because I have a lot of things to show you, but anyway, a lot of cuteness in this pack. And you get a lot of pieces. Okay, let me see if I can get it back in here. I knew I dropped some. So like I said, I got 2 packs of these things. Am I missing any here? Here's one. I can't tell what's in the pack and what's not. Okay, and then I got this set, which is Cozy Holiday Wishes stamps and dies. So here are all the dies and here are all the stamps, and they are all sentiments for Christmas cards. And there's a really cute to and from in here, and just really, you could make tags. This one says no peeking. So this is a really great set. If you don't have sentiments already for your Christmas cards, this would be a great way to go, because like I said, you get the dies also. And then I ordered this cutie, which is called Ginger Tree Die. And you can use this for a card. You can make ornaments. You could make a box. You could, I think you can do a shaker with this. And it's got the little peppermint bits to put in here and lots of little hearts that you can decorate around. You can kind of see the little outline of the hearts there. So you could cut these out of like glitter paper and attach them where the hearts go on there. So super cute, ginger tree die. And then I ordered 2 packs of the paper because I think that I will probably be using some of this for my craft fair stuff also in making things. Uh-oh, I lost one of my little pieces. I will just set that aside and take care of it later. So I will open one here. Ah, I'm glad you got the card, Anna. And so even the, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to fib. I was going to say the cover sheet had a backside, but it doesn't. But I will just go through these real quick so you can see. Looks like you get 4 of each sheet. Cute gingerbread heart cookies. And there's the back. And Christmas tree cookies, holly on the back, and a really nice plaid with trees on the back, gingerbread, and gingerbread cookie stars. And then this is cool. I love this like wood, slatted wood. I guess that's what it's called, with some snowflakes. Love the beige colors too in that. Okay, so that was that pack, and I have 2 of those. Okay, I know I can get it back in the package. There we go. All right, and then Halloween stuff. I'm not gonna go through all the ephemera, but there's really cute Halloween ephemera in here, and it is called Spooky Bears. Oh, now I have to show you because it's got bears. We have to see them, right? Let me just pull some out. I'm gonna grab one little teddy bear here. Look at it with the pumpkin, how adorable. And the ghosts, and there's little banners. A lot of cuteness going on in here, and candy corn. And I do like candy corn, unlike many of you. Okay, and then fun web tag dies. Aren't these cute? I just can see these for so many things, but these would be really cute to put on the front of a treat box or little Halloween ornaments if you do a Halloween tree. I don't, but you know, maybe someday I will. There's one in the shape of a heart. There's 2 little spiders coming down from a web, and there's bats. Fun web tag dies. And then look at this box die, scallop treat box die. I just think it is so adorable. And this can be used for any occasion. And you just cut it out twice to make your box, and then it's got all these adorable layers. And I love the way the scallop design all comes together on the top. So I'm going to make up some of these for that craft fair. I decided I'm going to do a section because I do quite a few gift card envelopes. Those went really well last year, and I thought I would just kind of do a little packaging section. So I'll make up some of these little treat boxes. And then I had to get the Halloween paper. I love this with all the writing in the background, and look at the bats there. That's really cool. And candy corn, so very cute. It's called Midnight Magic. Okay, so that was creative, or my creative time. And then I ordered one set here from Scrap Diva Designs, and this is the 5x7 folio. And this package is really heavy because it's got a ton of dies in here. And let me just open it real quick. I'm probably going to have to go back and watch the video to see how this all gets put together. Oh, I know why it's sticking, because of the tape here. I don't like to ruin the packages because I keep everything in the packages. I'm one of those people. Okay. So this is like the cover, I guess, and this is a pocket. So it could go vertical or it could go this way, and you could make a spine over here and have it open there. Flappies and stuff for the spine, you know, or the pages, whatever. And here is more pages and layers and another flappy thing or pocket. This definitely creates a pocket. So many layers and things. So there's just so many ways you can put this all together to create a folio. I'm excited about it. But I'm definitely going to have to watch a video or two to get the gist of how to put it all together. Okay, so that was from Scrap Diva Designs, 5x7 folio. What is next? How about I show my stuff from Anna White? Okay. So look, I tore the bag. I was trying to be so careful because it was so cute. Look at the little holographic ghosty sticker that was down here, and I didn't want to tear anything, and look what I did. Because Anna, I love when people package their stuff like this because it feels like you're getting a present. That's always how it feels like to me when somebody packages stuff up like this. Even if you go in a store and they package it up, you know, nicely like that, it just always feels like a present. But I'm still going to save this because I can use this, and I can even use that little sticker. Okay, so look at this. I just think this is the cutest thing. It's her little thank you card, Sweet Miss Daisy Designs, and you can find her things on Etsy, and that is her shop name. Or you can search it by her name, Anna White, and it's WIGHT. But it's sweetmissdaisy.etsy.com. I just love this. I think it's so cute. And then there were these really cute stickers in here. And a free gift, which is a cute little pumpkin charm. And then here's what I ordered. This is the Trick or Treat set. And I love this pumpkin head. It is so like vintage cute to me. Smell my feet, give me something good to eat. I just love it. And look at the cute little moons and stars. You can use that for a banner or a border or what have you. And look at this fun pumpkin. And the bat cracks me up. It's so cute. Trick or treat. And then I love this. I can just see these on a stick. You know, when I was a kid, well, Halloween costumes back then came in a box, and they were just those hard plastic molded things with an elastic mask that you wore, and then this silly silky little outfit that went along with it. But I had two things that came on a stick that reminds me, like a stick that was probably about this big around, and they had beads or something in them that shook, and you could carry it along with you when you went trick-or-treating. I think one was like a skeleton head, and I can't remember what the other one was. It might have been a pumpkin head, but for some reason these remind me of that. But look at the sweet face on the vampire. Isn't he the cutest? And the little ghost with her bow. I mean, nobody could be scared of these because they're too cute. And the funny cat here with the silly grin. And the pumpkin. Treats for you, and I love this. Open if you dare. And look at the spider. And then it has the word boo. These are so cute. This is called Open If You Dare. And then I also ordered the Hope for All Santa set. He's holding a gingerbread cookie. I just think that is so cute. And he's got candy canes in his pocket and his little star wand there. And then all these neat sentiments here. There's a little thing about a jolly old elf named Saint Nick. And then a really pretty bunch of holly here and some snowflakes. It's just a really sweet set. Anna, you are a wonderful artist. I love all the things that she creates. And then this, I thought this was so cool. This is called Received Ledger. Oh, that reminds me. I went to the Walmart today, and I went down their clearance aisle, and they had grid paper. They had some school supplies that hadn't sold down the aisle, and they had two different sizes of squares of the grid paper. So I picked up a couple of packages of that. I forgot to bring that in. No big deal, but I thought it would be fun to coffee stain it for journals. But anyway, this is really cool. You can use this as a background stamp. You can ink it up and just use bits and pieces of it. But yeah, it's very cool. And then I ordered this really cute paper pack that is called Ghostly. And these are all the designs right here. And Anna's paper comes, when you open this, this is not shown at a different size. Her papers are, the designs are the size that they show on the front. So I'm not gonna open it because you can see all of it right here. I love the scrolly fancy spider web one, and they're just all so cute. Look at these spiders. I don't like spiders. We've been getting those big giant wolf spiders that are like this big around in our house this time of year. Ugh. No likey. But on paper and for fun, I'm all for that. I just don't want the real thing. So, yeah, very cute with the ghosties and all of it. Great colors, too. Okay, so that was my haul from Anna, and thank you, Anna, for the freebies in there. Okay, next. Oh, a town that's not too far away from us. I didn't know they got a Daiso store, and I spotted it, and my husband was driving. I'm like, stop! And anyway, I bought some other things too, but the only things that I would consider crafty that I bought were these two things. And so this is, you know, like sticky note tape, but I use this kind of stuff to hold down dies when I put them through my machines. And so this has 5 rolls of this stuff, which will last me quite some time in the dispenser. And of course, pretty colors, not that that matters, but hey. And I think it was maybe $2 and something. I can't remember now. And then I spotted these bar magnets, and I thought that these would work great in my, you know, this thing. My Misty, and then my other one from Stampin' Up, my stamping platforms. Let me just see. I'll take one out here. We'll see how it does, because I have not tried it yet. I'll put this in and put one on here, and let me see. Well, it doesn't, it's too thick for the, with the cushion in it. Oh, and it doesn't, okay, it doesn't feel very strong. It closes. What the heck? Okay, it sticks to the base of my mount over here, which is metal. Definitely doesn't have the power that these little round ones do, but it would probably hold your paper in place, I'm guessing. I'll have to try it with my Stampin' Up one and see how it works for that. Oh well, if it doesn't work for those, I've got 4 bar magnets I can use for something else. Okay, so that was that. What's next? Let me move this stuff out of the way. All right. I picked up out of an antique store these 4 vintage postcards. They had a whole box, and they had multiples of the same cards over and over. I didn't get one of each of the ones they had, but I grabbed these. I thought they were kind of cool. I love the old cars in this one, and this is from Broadway, Oakland, California. And look at the aging. I thought that was cool. What I do wish is that they would have put the year on here, but this says busy Broadway at dusk in the center of the downtown shopping area of the hub of the East Bay in Oakland, California. Yeah. Was busy there. Lots of cars on the street. This one's from New Mexico. And I think it's kind of fun with the map of different things on there. And no year on this one either. New Mexico is the land of enchantment. The capital is Santa Fe, and it just gives you some information here. The flower, the bird, all that stuff about New Mexico. And I like the deckled edge on the card. This one's from Texarkana, USA. And it looks like it's from some garden, flower garden. Let's see what it says here on the back, if anything. Nope, and not a year on this one either. And then I thought this one was interesting. Indian symbols and their meanings. So, yeah, I kind of thought this one was interesting to know what all these different things mean. And yeah, it just talks about the signs and symbols, and they're always apparent in their handicraft and jewelry. And also no year on that one. So that was my find from a antique store. And then in Anna's last release for Halloween, I saw these little pumpkin charms when she was showing stuff, which she sent me one. Is it the same? No, it's slightly, well, I can't tell. Yeah, I think it's the same. Anyway, I thought it was really cute, so I went on to Amazon and found these and ordered a bag of these. Now, it'll probably take me forever to use up this bag of pumpkin charms, but they're awfully cute. So I got that from Amazon, and then I got this, which is kind of a copycat, even the packaging of Tim Holtz type things. However, the people are not the same people that he has. And I like the color of these, and they're just interesting, and they're well done. You know, sometimes when you order stuff from some of these brands, the picture's not set right from the way they cut it out. Look at this guy. He's very dapper. You know what I mean? They're just not well made, but these are. Look at this little boy. He probably was working a job, and he's got that big old lunch pail. That's sad to think, but look at him and his outfit. There's lots of kids in this. Look at this little guy. And I like like how he's sitting and stuff. I love some of the poses that are, look at him, that are in here because, and she's sitting. It's fun to set these little people on things, random things. But anyway, yeah, look at her. So there's tons of people in here. I'm not sure if it says, I'd had this in my cart or on my wish list or something for a while. I was looking to see if there was anything. Beautiful Moments, it says here. Limited edition. And that's all it says. So, oh, it says Lost and Found there. And then I wasn't sure if I showed these before, but I hadn't put them away yet, so I'm kind of thinking that I didn't. This comes with tweezers, and it's a quote sticker book. And there's a gazillion quotes in here. And they're nice ones. Sometimes I've bought some of these and they make no sense. But these are all good, and they're in all different kinds of colors. This one's white with gold, black with gold. So there's just all sorts of, I mean, you should be able to find a quote or a saying in here for anything that you were wanting to find one for, is my guess. And that's going to last a long time because there's so much in there. Plus tweezers. Hey. And then I got this white glitter cardstock. I'm not sure if you can see the glitter or not. It doesn't flake. And I think there's, I can't remember how many pieces are in here, but there's quite a bit, and it wasn't expensive. If you want links to any of these 3 things that I got from Amazon, just let me know, and I will find a link for you on that. Okay, and then I've got I went shopping at Hobby Lobby. I'm always seeing people show these great deals of things that they found on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And I go where their clearance stuff is, and it's like I could never find these deals. And then when I was looking around in there, I started seeing these orange stickers just down the aisles, the regular aisles. And I thought, aha, now I know the secret. Look for the orange tags. I didn't realize this before. So I managed to get some deals this time. So last year I did blind date with a book. A few of them for the craft fair and sold some of those. Well, I sold all but one book. And so I'm going to make some more of those this year. And I stuck a little sprig of what looked like lavender, you know, in the front there. And I spotted these and I thought these are perfect for sticking in there when you wrap it all up. And they were only $1.74 marked down from $6.99. So, and these were just with the regular other Paper Studio stuff. So I got 2 packages there of that. And then some of the Tim Holtz things had orange stickers. So I picked up this package of Photo Studio, and it was reduced to $3.74 from $7.99. So you get all these cool frames and the cards there. So I thought that was fun and a bargain. I love Tim Holtz stuff. And actually what I went there looking for were these envelopes from a project that I saw on YouTube, making a journal, well, not envelopes, but the cards and envelopes, making journals with the cards, and then you make other things with the envelopes or just use them as envelopes. Now this size here did not have an orange sticker, but this is our normal A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I picked up a box of these, and then I got this one here. I got 2 of these, which was the A7 size. Now, what's different about that? Oh, I see, because this one is only envelopes. I did not realize that. Well, I guess I'll be making a journal with envelopes. But, so when the guy rang him up, he gave me both of these for the $1.87 price, even though these were marked $2.49, which sort of makes sense since they were both $9.99 to begin with, but $1.87 down from $9.99. So this one's the cards and envelopes, and this one's just the envelopes. And I don't think it's that, you know, they're getting rid of these, that they're not going to have them anymore. I don't know why they do, how they go about reducing things that they reduce, but anyway, I was happy to find those things, and I wish this one would have been marked down as well. But I don't get to go there all that often because it's not in the town where I live. And then I found this concho. It wasn't on sale, I don't think. It was $1.99 though, but you know, it's I got it to use as a closure, wrapping elastic around it on a journal. I thought that would be really cool, and it's pretty. So I think that was it for my Amazon haul. And then I have 2scrapbook.com. I've ordered twice from them. And this was just a little order, but I got Fright Bites from All and Create. Look at her. I saw someone color her up. She was colored up with dark, like black hair, and it was so cute the way it was colored up. I mean, she's cute, but the way I saw it colored up, I think I snapped a picture of it or something so I could look at it again. And look at the little bat in the teacup. and a little ghosty bucket full of candy. And look at, she's got skeletons in her ponytails there. So cute. Creep it cute. I love that. Yeah, Fright Bites. I got that, and then I got this ephemera, and I'm not going to dump it all out because you can pretty much see on the front here all the different things that are inside. So I thought those were fun. And then from Violet Studio, this was my freebie gift from scrapbook.com. And these are stickers, 28 pieces, and that's what is in the package. Butterflies and doves and moths, or what, I don't know what those are. Okay, so there was that, and then let me bring over my other order here. Okay, so where's my freebie? Here it is. So this was my freebie with this order. Usually there's more than one thing, but I got the 1/4" mint tape. I'm not complaining. Most of the places you don't get anything for free. So, and I do use this stuff. Like I said, it's kind of the same idea as this. I use it to hold down my dies and things with when I'm die cutting. And then I ordered, pillow boxes have been around forever, but having a die to create them makes it a whole lot easier. And I spotted this, and again, I think I will make some of these for my little packaging section at the craft fair. So the die in here, there are 5 dies. So you get one that cuts the pillow box. You get one that makes this little bag, and then there's like a card that you could slip inside the bag if you want. And there are 2 like label dies in here. And this is called Vault Pillow Box and Bag. So I got that, and then the rest of this stuff is all designed by Frank Garcia for Prima, and it is the Cherry Sweet collection, which I just thought was really cute. And this little tag book. I've got 2 big tag books from Prima that I've had for years. But I love this little one here. Let me see if I can open it so I can show you the tags. Okay. I would love to be able to go to his store. Okay. So they are heavier than like cardstock, I think. Maybe about the same weight, does it say? Oh, I don't know. You get 45, so several of each design. I hope you feel all the beautiful things. I hope you see things that surprise you. There is no time like today. But anyway, very, very sweet tags. Look at the little hedgehog. So cute. Aw. Here it is everywhere I want to be. Adorable. Picking you always. Aw. Please remember, beautiful things can bloom from the seeds of your difficult times. The Fairiest Festival. And I was saying the other day that I thought it would be really fun to create a fairy journal. If you watch my channel at all, my story time for a while has been out of my Fairyopolis book that I have, which is, I'm sure, supposed to be for kids, but I'm a big kid, so there you go. But I was thinking it would be fun to create a fairy journal. And I didn't realize when I purchased this stuff that it had fairy things in it. And so I was pleasantly surprised when I started looking through it. And I thought that, well, that would be perfect. And I love the colors and everything. That there's things in here I could use in that journal when I get a chance to make it. Look at this with this sweet little dog, and it says, "And suddenly you made my heart smile." That is so cute. It's like traveling without moving when I am with you. Anyway, I won't read all these. Oh, look at the bunny. These are just really sweet. So you get 45 tags in the tag pad. And then I got the 6x6. And so it's a bunch of different papers in here. I do not need any more paper, but then everybody keeps making all this wonderful paper. Stop with the madness. No, don't stop. Okay, so let's just flip through it. Oh, but there's so many things in here that has the stuff about fairies, the fairies. And so there's all these little cut aparts that you could do. This paper is really heavy. Very nice. The Fairy Festival. And look at her riding on the bunny there, little fairy. I saw a gal on YouTube make an interactive card using a bigger, I think they're in one of the ephemera packs. I got 2 different ephemera packs, and she's in one of those. And here's one on the fox. I think she did one with the bunny and one with the fox. And it's got a little tab, and so they rock back and forth, the card that she made. And the backs of the papers are really pretty too. Is the back the same on all of them? No. So, anyway, beautiful papers. I think everything that Frank Garcia creates is gorgeous. So that's the paper, and then there's 2 ephemera packs. This one's called Ephemera Daydreams, and that one's called Ephemera Pink Dreams. There's 90 pieces in the Daydreams and 76 pieces in the Pink Dreams. And I'm just going to hold this up so you can kind of see all what is in this one. And look at that little girl holding the cherries there. And there's the little fairy riding the fox. And here she is, a different one riding the bunny. And there's just really cool stuff in there. And there is a photo like of a fairy. So cute. And then this one is the Pink Dreams. And there's all what is in that package. Fun, fun, fun. And then I'm sure I had a reason for purchasing the 12 by 12. Don't judge me. Okay. But it will come in handy for when I have time to make that fairy book. So this is loose paper. It's not bound like a tablet, even though it says paper pad. But these are all the designs that are in here, but we'll just look at them real quick. There's nothing on the back, are they? Yeah, okay, that was just the cover page. But you could certainly use these strips, top and bottom here. But these papers are really pretty. I always love when there's music on papers. So you can cut elements out of this, or you can just use it like a collage. The back is gorgeous. Look at the roses with the cherries. So pretty. And let's see, that's the same. So there's that cute little girl that was in that one package of ephemera, and the hedgehog. The stack of books, adorable. And here's what the back of that looks like. So this is kind of just bigger designs like what was in the 6x6 pad. But these you could certainly cut apart. I love that. And there's the back of that. Oh, this is adorable. I love all that. The fairies, and it says a heart full of memories. It's Pink Cherry Skies with you with the cute little dog. Adorable. Let's see what the back of this one looks like. Oh, butterflies. Pretty. And there's the girl on the fox. This says it's okay to feel lost sometimes. Bill of fare here. Pretty butterflies and cherries on the back there, and roses. Oh, cute. How do I know I am in love? When life doesn't feel like a dream anymore. So cute. If you're into scrapbooking, you could make a great scrapbook page with that and put a picture right in the middle. Be cute with a wedding photo or something in the middle there, I think. And here's the back of that. And this has the Fairiest Festival. The Fairies Festival, not Fairiest. Because in the right eyes you will always be art. And then here is cut aparts. These are great. So cute. You are the sweetest feeling. These are so adorable. And there's the back of that. Look at that big bow. That would be so cute to cut that down and have it down the side edge of something. Very pretty. And I think I've come to the end of my haul here. Let me just take one little glance and make sure I didn't leave anything out. That is it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I kept it under an hour even, which is good because at 7 o'clock I'm going to turn the TV on and watch my grandson play football on TV because he is in high school this year and they televise it. My husband went to the game, but he likes to stand down on the field with the guys and stuff, and I can just watch it on TV, which is just good for me. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do next. You guys have a fabulous weekend. I hope you get to do something crafty. And if you're still having good weather, enjoy that. We had a beautiful day here today. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.